Okay, and we're back. I've gotten stuff. I've started to get things switched over. Thank you for standing by. Just a heads up, this might be a little bit loud. Particularly when I first turn it on. I'm going to try to avoid that, but not always perfect. Okay, where there might be no sound. I've had a lot of troubles with this. So my plug and play, sadly, my 50 video games included, is somewhat broken, and I have a lot of trouble getting the audio to actually come through. Yeah, like there should be music right now. It'll probably cut in and out a lot. This is going to be a very janky stream. Oh, there is some music. Beautiful. That's what it's supposed to sound like. You have another piece of candy real quick. I love condiments. My fridge is condiment heaven. A whole top shelf, relish, mustard, ketchup, sauces, dressing, pickles, olives, hard and soft cheeses. And I'm very picky. No sarcasm. Hey, Tuesday, welcome back. Too sleepy to continue, Omega says. We'll watch the VOD later. Well, that's very nice of you, Omega. I've enjoyed having you here, my friend. I hope you sleep well. Have a wonderful tomorrow. So where we're up to, last time we played the Archer. It's a terrible, like, Space Invaders type game. It's super difficult. I haven't been able to beat it. Twin Fish is a game that doesn't end. We played it oh yeah, it does end. I take that back, it does. And we did beat it, but it took a while to notice we were beating it because the game doesn't acknowledge it. And Jumping Kid is a platformer. Probably one of the best games we've played in a long time. I really like Jumping Kid. Tempted to do a challenge run. Deathless Jumping Kid. But we'll see about that. That'll be down the line. Wildworm is our new game. This is what we're up to. Seems I mixed up a worm with a snake. Silly me. Oh. Alright, this looks promising. Oh no, don't look at the gameplay. No spoilers. Jumpless and deathless. Alright, the worm moves constantly. Oh, okay, hang on. Let's just eat the fruit, avoid the bugs. I can do that. I assume at some point I become powerful enough to consume the enemies? I did not reach that point yet. Maybe you'll become a beautiful butterfly. We can only dream. We can only hope. What's the opposite of Jump King? I don't know. It'd have to be a really easy game with no jumping. Sneak King. Definitely want to try to stay away from the edges, especially when the bee is not around. I want to see where it's gonna be, and then make our move. Oh, I'm becoming increasingly powerful. Oh, that's it. We did become a butterfly. Alright, well, victory. We don't ever get to go on the offensive, unfortunately. Oh, it spawned everything at the edges. That's where I don't want to go. The edges are too dangerous. Captain Toad, hey! Yeah, Captain Toad is not super easy, though. Captain Toad is super easy for, like, almost all the game, and then the final challenge is devastatingly brutal. You're right. You called it, Zergling. I didn't even know that thing could turn. I didn't even know the bee could turn around. That's horrible. If it can target us like that, I don't know how I'm gonna avoid it as much as I need to. Which is a lot. This game's impossible. Well, it looks like it's a one-game night with 50 video games included. It looks like we've got a one-game night tonight, my friends. Looks more possible than the Archer game. It's definitely better than the Archer game. If I can figure out how that... I mean, if I can just figure out how the bee works, we'll have it made, I think. My only real concern is figuring out how to handle the bee. Unfortunately, this seems to be impossible. I don't know how to not get dive bombed by it. And let us see how the bee behaves. I don't know why that didn't count as a hit, but thank goodness. Oh, well, it didn't matter, so I died anyway. Yeah, 50 video games included, Greg. That's where we're living now. What a time to be alive. This seems more like a high score with your friend game than actually reasonable. Well, you know, unreasonable games are something of our speciality around here. Welcome in Meow Mommy Bree. Thank you for joining us. The tree from Pocahontas. I only vaguely remember that. I know I've seen Pocahontas, but I feel like it's probably been 3 decades. I would have pulled probably the Great Deku Tree is probably my go-to for a tree with a face on it. Maybe the tree from Poltergeist. That's a considerably less happy tree. Yeah. That's a little darker. Oh, that terrified me. That movie terrified me when I was a kid. And this game only painted with 3 colors of the wind, Zergling says. EpiPen says I was thinking Deku Tree. I remember a tree being an important part of the movie Ernest Scared Stupid. I don't think that tree had a face, though. I think that was just the tree where, like, the goblins lived. I don't know. I don't remember that movie too clearly either, but I remember a tree. I can't remember, and I just did an Ernest binge recently. What are the odds? What are the odds of that? Snow White had trees with faces. Oh, and the Wizard of Oz. Right, the Scarecrow tricks them into throwing their apples at him. And Princess, is that Montague? That one I don't know. This game within the game is so fun. Well, that's all these are, is so this is 50 video games included. It's kind of like Action 52 on the NES. It's the same concept. It's just like a whole bunch of like trash video games. But I kind of love it. And we've been slowly working our way through them. I play one or two of them I play a couple of the games every other week or so. Maybe once a month sometimes. Yeah, the jumping game. That one I've been working on for a while. That's Jump King. That one's brutal. That game I play two or three, well, usually at least 3 times a week, and it's a long journey. Whoa, I don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't count when the butterfly hits me. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know if it's just because the game is kind of janky or if I'm doing something right. No, please stay away. If this game has, like, more than 3 levels, it's gonna be impossible to beat. It requires so much luck to not get hit by this bee. Like, I'm so far into this run, and I could lose it all at any moment. Okay, new obstacle. Stay out of the water. It's unfair. It's so unfair. Mononoke. Okay, I just I blundered the. I didn't recognize the spelling. I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. But I've definitely heard of it. No. I wish I had a defensive move of some sort. Like if I pressed a button, like maybe I could burrow into the ground for a moment and let that thing pass over me without harming me. Like that would be nice. As it is, the buttons just do nothing. Stop aiming for me. Give me a moment of peace, please. Give me a moment of peace. No! Yeah, it's so lucky there. Okay, I need an upgrade. No. It looks like I can almost go down off the bottom of the screen. It might not look like that in the capture, but on the actual TV, like I'm almost going off the screen down there at the bottom. I mean, I am partially, but no, that was so bogus. The ants are rooks, the bees are queens. I didn't know that in chess the queen locked onto you like a heat-seeking missile. I think the points are for collecting the food, I think. I think we get points every time we eat something. I haven't been watching the point counter though. If it increments when I don't know what happened there. When I'm not looking, I mean, that's possible, but I can't spare any focus to watch that. There's too many hazards in my life. An adorable random little girl drew me a picture of a bee and the sun and flowers. Sounds wholesome. Oh. That bee is scarier than the ones in real life, Circling says. I must admit, I'm pretty terrified of stinging insects. I don't like to be near them, and when I find them, we must do combat. I can't abide a stinging insect dwelling in my territory. And welcome in, Laser. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. I can't imagine anyone can be happy. Do you mean being near a stinging insect, or do you mean playing this game? Sadness is the real joy in life. That explains my taste in video games. Oh, maybe something just, yeah, when it looks like it's going up for time, yeah, it might just be, yeah, it might be food generating under the character, for sure. I need that to happen, like, as often as possible. That bee should really not be allowed to change horizontal directions. Like, it's bad enough that it swoops vertically. But to be able to change horizontal directions is just too much. It is this game is not acceptable. This is not fair. There's a game in Germany for the Atari called Bobby Wants to Go Home. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'm 30 years too late to be on the dev testing team for this, sadly. This plug and play, I don't remember when it came out. It's a shame Cows isn't here, because Cows is the resident 50 video games included expert. I feel like this game, I feel like the 50 video games included is more recent than we thought. I mean, who knows when these games were actually made themselves, but... because I'm sure they come from dubious origins. But the actual plug-and-play, I feel like when we looked it up, was shockingly recent. I heard of that game 1 year ago, and I lived there. My multi-carts are just palette swaps of Mario Bros. I haven't had one of those. Yet. I probably have something like that in my collection. Well, I know I do. I've got something like that in my collection. I've got a Game Boy Advance cartridge that's a whole bunch of bootleg games that are mostly like sprite swaps and palette swaps of stuff, but I haven't really explored it very thoroughly. That might be something to do on the stream down the road. Though, I don't know, I kind of think, like, the thing I like about this plug-and-play collection is I don't, and it might just be my ignorance, but I don't recognize the source material all that readily. I definitely know that these games are ripoffs of other games, but I can't usually tell you which, like, specific one game it's a ripoff of. I can usually just tell you, oh, it's similar to this cloud of games. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Meow Mommy Bree. Very, very grateful for that. Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you for the follow and the sub. Sorry I didn't see the follow there for a moment. I don't have any alerts, so it's up to me to look at the thing on the computer to see that, and I'm a little behind sometimes. But I do very much appreciate you. Bubble Bobble was always on them, EpiPen says. So I think the one game that I remember that was on it was, I think there was a game that was called Pokemon Silver, which there is a Pokemon Silver, right? But this Pokemon Silver, I think it was Little Nemo for the NES with a Pokemon swapped in for Nemo's sprite. I think one of the Nidoran Pokemon. I don't remember which one. I think it was one of them. Was swapped in. I haven't actually played the Little Nemo game, so I might be wrong about the source material. But I feel like that's what it was. That's the only one I remember with any clarity. Bought a multi-card from Iran, Laser says. I picked up mine in either Thailand or Korea. I don't remember. Probably Korea. I don't think I bought a lot of games in Thailand. I lived in both places for a while. A long time ago. Yeah, flea market. I think I settled on the word flea market. It took me a while. Maybe I just thought it. Yeah, that was the word I was reaching for, though. Had a Sega, a Sega, a Mortal Kombat Repro. Thank you for the follow, Laser. Appreciate you coming on board with us. I should be more responsible. Reading and driving is getting me into a bit of trouble. I don't remember coming across a lot of modded and bootleg stuff. Or I didn't pick up a lot of it. When I was, when I would shop for retro stuff in Korea, the one thing that I remember that stood out was that, like, when everyone had, like, a table of games, they would have a mix of, like, there would be US copies and Japanese copies and Korean copies, and it would just be, like, it would just be all random, all randomly shuffled together, like games in different languages or from different regions. And that was really interesting, because I've got a lot of Super Famicom carts, and half of them, at least according to the stickers on the front, half of them are Japanese and half of them are Korean, and it's like, and sometimes the Korean copy will have the US artwork, and sometimes it'll have the Japanese artwork. It's just a mix. Flea markets are not the same anymore. In the good years, you could buy real stone and wood. Now everything is smart. Now even the fire can talk with you. Even the fire can talk to you. Even the fireplace is a smart fireplace. Smart isn't necessarily a good thing, that's for sure, Zergling says. My English, no worries, Laser. Feeling like that, not everything needs Wi-Fi. I like low tech and simple stuff. I very much prefer that my like objects not be smart objects. I don't. The fewer things I have that connect to my Wi-Fi, the better. Big win for Wi-Fi is the thermostat, EpiPen says. The fridge and stove and washing machines. Why? Doom scrolling nightmare rectangle? Connecting a C64 to the internet and doing stuff is nice. I hate my smartwatch. It's not even smart. So we had we actually had the Commodore 64. Those I had my dad had a Commodore 64 when I was a kid. So like those are all my very first video games were C64 games. The Commodore wasn't as popular in the U.S. as it was in Europe and other parts of the world. But I was lucky. My dad had one, and so I'm very nostalgic for the C64. We play Commodore games on the stream sometimes, but not nearly enough. A lot of them are kind of like this, though. A lot of Commodore 64 games are like really simple, kind of janky games. They're usually a little better, though. They're usually a little better. Smart bookshelves? I haven't seen smart bookshelves. I can't imagine what they would do, like track your reading habits. My first real game system was Amiga. I've heard of the Amiga, but I don't really know much about it. I've never really seen or played an Amiga game. Never really played anything to the end. I had trainers, but I was young. Mortal Kombat was fun, though. It was a follow-up to the C64. Yeah, I just never, I never got to try one of those out. Scorched Earth? I don't think I know that game. Do you mean do you mean the Commodore, or do you mean the C64 or the Amiga? You have hundreds of them in your arcade? A LAN party of Amiga or C64 would be a nice idea. One of my friends built a Bomberman clone, which you can play with 12 people. All at the same time? That sounds like chaos. No! No! Oh, it's so unfair. It was one of the Scorched Earth is a Worms type game. That sounds entertaining. Scorched Earth. What day of the week is June 4th on? Is that a weekday? I think that's a Tuesday. We're gonna play C64 games on June 4th. New stream tradition begins right now. Commodore 64 games every June 4th. Right? 6-4. June the 4th be with you. I need to play C64 games more often. They're just they're hard to stream because I have a hard time getting them to work right on my hardware. There's a lot of crashes and glitches when I try to do C64 games. Yeah, I played a bit of the Gianna Sisters. I still haven't beaten it. I've tried it a couple times. I think I got about probably halfway through it, but I haven't beaten it yet. I did try that one a little. I didn't have that one when I was young. When I was a kid, I had Donkey Kong and Dino Eggs and Ghostbusters and Gyrus and Congo Bongo and Jungle Hunt and Summer Games. I had a bunch of games. Those are some of the big ones I remember, though. Met Chris Holzbeck. He made the soundtrack for the Gianna Sisters. The soundtrack of Turrican? I tried to play Turrican, but I couldn't get that one to work. I still haven't done that one yet. How did that not kill you? I don't understand. I don't understand the hitboxes sometimes. I get robbed a lot with bogus, like where it spawns right on top of me when I'm at the edge. But sometimes it's nice and gives one back to me by having it not touch me somehow. Not Castlevania 64 for June 4th. I feel like I play Castlevania 64 enough. I don't really need an excuse to play that more, right? Yeah, exactly. I have to try to collect the food and don't get killed. That's the whole game. I want to try and see if we can beat it. That's why I'm sticking with it, even though it's, not very good. I like to try and beat all these games if I can. This one might be too hard for me. But I'm not going to give up easily. C64 games will be public domain in 5 years. I mean, they're basically already treated like they're public domain. Commodore 64 games are basically treated like public domain from the start. I don't know anyone who had official copies of any of their software. I don't know why that didn't count as a death when the thing hit me just there. That was outrageous. No, don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. Oh. Frequency B. the soundtrack. Might as well enjoy the I broke it. There we go. Might as well enjoy the soundtrack. It's the only song we got. Might as well enjoy it. There must be some trick that lets us survive the bee attack. Maybe if I face a certain direction, it's safe or something. Because sometimes when I survive, it makes a sound effect like something is happening. Don't spawn over here, please. Let's go. I won't leave until I see the game over screen. Hopefully we'll see the you win screen. That's what I'm waiting for. No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the water. Oh, very nice. We got a raid. Can I pause? I can. This game pauses. Fantastic. Hey, Angelus. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome to 50 Video Games Included. Hope you had a fantastic stream tonight. Doom 2. Is it just the original Doom 2, or are you doing a mod? Okay. Pirate Doom, a mod for Doom 2. Right on. I thought it was probably some sort of mod. I hope it was a good time. We're playing 50 Video Games Included. We played Jump King earlier, and Jump King was terrible. I lost all my progress. I'm back to the start in Jump King again. It went really bad. And then we just played. This is the only game we've been playing in 50 Video Games. This is a really tough game. I've been doing all right on this particular round, though. Did you see how difficult it was for me to eat that? Let's go. This is a new PB. Did you play Doom on the car? I don't know that I follow that. I think that's a question for Angelus. I have very little Doom experience. I've only played Doom 64 so far, and I haven't played the whole game. I've only played the first 20 levels. I think I've played about a third of it. I think there's like 60 levels. I don't know for sure. That's my guess. Let me catch up a little bit. Gives all the monsters a pirate theme. All the former humans say pirate lingo. The Caco Demon has a cute little pirate bandana. In some games, when you win, you still get a game over. Maybe because the game is over. Yeah. And to be fair, a lot of these games are like that. A lot of these games just say game over when you win, too. So, well, a lot of these games, actually, a lot of them don't say anything. A lot of them, when you win, it just goes back to the title screen. It's very uneventful. No! I got really lucky there. Quit spawning stuff next to the edges, game. I don't like when you do that. A final boss is a character from Monkey Island. I thought I could go through the water. This doesn't make sense. Like, sometimes you go through stuff, sometimes you don't. There's no telling what this game is going to do at any given moment. I have no idea what happened there. Why did I did so well. I did so well for the first 3 stages, and now stage 4 is just ruining me. None of my strategies from before seem to be working. I thought I was getting the hang of how to manipulate the bee to stay away from me. But it turns out I was wrong. Hey Aiden, welcome in. Always great to see you, my friend. Hope the night's treating you well. Welcome to Wildworm. The nimble nature of that bug is amazing. Oh. This game is devastatingly difficult. It's harder than Jump King. Oh yeah, I glitched through the grass there. So the thing is, one of the things is with these games on this collection, you never know how long the game is. Like, we've seen 4 levels, and like, there could just be 4 levels, or there could be 10, or there could be 12, or there could be 98. The longest game in this collection that I've completed was 98 levels. There's a lawn mowing game that's 98 levels long, and I was able to do that whole game. It took like 3 hours. It was brutal. I think the second longest game was 20-something levels, like 20, 22 or 24 levels. There was an army tank game that was 20-something levels. That was another one where it was several hours to beat just on the successful playthrough. I guess a worm isn't a bug, but my sarcasm on its blazing speed and quickness still stands. It's alright. I mean, I think technically we're a caterpillar, which is a caterpillar even a worm? I don't think so, right? So don't sweat it too much. The game doesn't know what it's talking about. Oh, a caterpillar might be a worm, though. Is an inchworm a worm? If an inchworm is a worm, then I guess a caterpillar can be a worm. think an inchworm is probably not a worm, right? It's like a peanut is not really a nut. Looks like they aren't worms. My original bug statement was in fact accurate. Vindicated. I mean, all creepy crawly things. I think the label of bug is fine for all of them. I wish that when we reached a certain size, we could consume the enemies on the field. That would be very cathartic. Yeah, the bee does what the bee wants. It absolutely does. And what it wants to do is ruin my night. Alright, I think we'll make one more run. This is gonna be one that we're gonna have to come back to, I'm afraid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset if we die on stage 1. There's no sense in continuing stage 1 with a lost life. So our next attempt that makes it to stage 2 is gonna be our last attempt. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna reset when I die on stage 1. Sorry for all the bright sudden flashing lights. I wish I had a simpler way of restarting. Now I can't clear stage 1. The game either really wants me to give up or really wants me to not. I can't tell which. Well, it definitely wants me to give up. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think that thought through quite well enough. This is out of control. It should be a shame if you accidentally picked 47. It's alright, I've got a handy reset button to get rid of any mistakes like that. Alright, here we go. Now we've got a real attempt. We got a real attempt off the ground. Fingers crossed. Got lucky there. Got not so lucky there. I disagree. I disagree. The bee should not be able to turn horizontally. The bee cheated hard there. That... Well, it looks like our PB is stage 4. And it looks like our PB is going to remain stage 4. I mean, I can't deny that, you know, I am feeling very tired. recall I was saying earlier tonight that we were probably going to end the stream early, and it turns out we're ending it on time, but, well, maybe still a little early. Anywhere between 4 and 5, I think, is typical, but we are definitely at the 4 end of that. But anyway, I was meaning we were getting into abnormally early, like at 3, and that did not happen. So I can't deny that I want it to be over, but I would prefer for it to be over with a win. I cannot believe what happened there, Zergling says. Well done. Hey, Udo. Hope you're doing well. I'm grateful to have you with us, though. I must give you the heads up. You're kind of at the end of the stream tonight. We're probably not going to be going for much longer. Unless I get really lucky. But I'm glad that you stopped in. I'm trying to beat this game here, but I've been working on it for about an hour and a half, and I'm sorry you said this is my last try. Trying to beat this worm game. It's so janky. No! That's unacceptable. That was... We should have had that level. Did the internet go out again? I hope not. It does look like it's frozen. We're almost done. I'm just gonna keep going. We're back, okay. It does... Oh, no. Well, I can't tell. I was gonna say, I'm on my last life. If the stream does crash, I'm just gonna keep going and stream to no one. Until this life runs out. We got an extra life. Nice. Come on. First try, stage 3. Let's go. I'm stuck in the water. No! Come on, second try, stage 3, let's go. The way the level hazards work does not make any sense to me. Like, you just get stuck and kind of glitch around until you finally break out. I'm still waiting for the end screen. I appreciate the lurk. No problems with that. You know, I like having people chat with me, but I don't mind if I don't mind when people feel like being quiet. That's fine too. Or if you got something else to do in the background, and I'm just have the stream in the background, that's fine too. No worries. Fun game is what I shouldn't have looked away. Well, we're not gonna have the end stream. We're not gonna have the end stream tonight. The end stream screen tonight. But we will come back to this. I'm not gonna give up on this one yet, but I am gonna give up on it for tonight. We'll play this again next week. Defollow. You have to do what you have to do, I'm afraid. I've run out of time. I've run out of energy, so we've got to quit for tonight. But we'll come back to this one next week and see if I can beat it. We will be back, hopefully, if there aren't any problems. We should be back tomorrow with Battletoads, and Friday with Jump King and Splatterhouse 2. There are 2 games tomorrow as well, but they're both Battletoads. We're going to play Battletoads on NES and Genesis tomorrow, and more Jump King and Splatterhouse 2 on Friday. We'll play more 50 video games next week, probably on Wednesday again. Should be starting up around 11 p.m. Central Time, and we'll go till about this time, maybe a little later. Especially on Friday, I think I might be able to do a really late stream on Friday this week. But we'll see. So we'll see you tomorrow. See you, Greg. Yeah, Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. CST. Give or take. Sometimes I'm a little earlier, sometimes I'm a little later, but around that time is when we start. My schedule isn't perfect. I'm not perfect at keeping my schedule. I'm not perfectly punctual. Let's see, we got a lot of choices here. I have a weird glitch in my Twitch app. I can't see thumbnails anymore. So it's hard for me to know what other streamers are doing. Don't know why it's like this. Yeah, all the thumbnails are just gray for me now. It's very inconvenient. Lasers don't know what time it is. They're just photons. I had to reload the stream. Yeah, we're wrapping up though, Angelus. Thank you again for the raid, my friend. I'm gonna send us out. Excellent. I'm gonna send us over to Nar. Nar is working his way through the entire NES library using real hardware and real cartridges. He's trying to beat every game and do them as blind as possible. Playing something called Enter the Sanctum, it looks like, tonight. Is this a real NES game? I don't know. It looks super confusing, so let's wish him luck. You think you know Nar? Nar is good people. I like his stream. I like his style of gameplay, and I like the vibe of his stream. Good night, Frownie in chat. Good night, Angelus. Good night, everyone. Thank you one last time for being here. Be well until we see each other again. Hopefully that'll be real soon. But we are all out of stuff to do here for tonight. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.